what you need to say. Say what you need to say. It's better to say too much than never to say what you need to say. Yeah.
Hello my internet friends, it's another Wednesday, it's another walk and talk. Thank you for tuning in this week, and it's another windy Wednesday, so I apologize ahead of time when this happens and the wind picks up. But anyways, we have a new tenant in the box of awesome, and I actually also have a challenge video that I have to shoot today, so I might be uploading it later today after the walk and talk or before the walk and talk. I don't know, but it'll be up around the same time. But other than that, not much going on this week. Did a couple recordings on the vlog, so I can't wait to show you on Sunday. Gonna see Kevin Smith this Saturday, so this week is pretty exciting. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to your answers to last week's question. Last week's question was, name one event that changed your perspective in life. And I got a lot of amazing answers last week. JoeVlogsTV and the Ghost of Sabotage basically said the same thing, 9/11, and I agree with that because that day did change my perspective on a lot of things, because I never knew there was that much hate in the world that people would actually martyr themselves to kill others, you know. That scared me, so that definitely changed my perspective on a lot of things. And then there were some personal answers that were left to last week's question, and I know you guys left your answers publicly online for the world to see, but me personally, I'm not the type of guy that's gonna throw your answers out there, especially when it's really none of my business in the first place, and I'm really touched that you guys went out of your way to answer with these personal answers. But anyways, Scartaglia, I think I'm saying that, Scartaglia, his answer had something to do with, you know, splitting up and things like that, as being something that changed his perspective in life, and I can understand that. And then Alright Jess left an amazing answer on my Facebook page, and I'm not gonna show some of these answers considering they're personal, but just as she's definitely gone through a lot with regards to her folks and growing up, and Jess, I give you a lot of kudos for that and leaving that answer. It was amazing, and so thank you very much for that. But anyways, one of you guys will be in the box of awesome this week. Stick around to the end of the questions to figure out who. So let's go ahead and get to the questions. Alright, the first question comes from Luigi's Mafia, and I love his question, so I'm gonna ask it the way I think he would like for me to ask this question. Okay, here we go. You're having dinner. All of a sudden there's an explosion and the skies go black. You look out the window and there's 100 zombies coming your way. You have time to prepare. Which 5 YouTubers, including yourself, would be a part of your army? What weapons would you give them? And what weapons would you use for yourself? How was that? Was that good? Okay. Okay, YouTubers. I think the first choice would have to be Freddie Wong. I think he would be kick-ass at killing zombies. Gotta have DC Joe in there. Derek Tucker of the Houston crew. Pretty sure he can handle a good weapon, like a baseball bat or some other blunt object. That's it. No, there's one more. Freddie Wong, me, DC Joe, Derek, and I know who the other one is gonna be. Corey Williams, Mr. Safety, because he already loves zombie movies. He plays Left 4 Dead a lot. He most likely has some skills. And the weapons I would give to Freddie Wong. Freddie Wong will get the band hammer. If you saw his troll video, then you'll get that joke. DC Joe, I'll probably have to give him the shotgun. Derek, I'd give him a baseball bat or a golf club, because I'm pretty sure he can handle himself. And Corey Williams, I'd probably give him also a baseball bat or something of a blunt object, maybe a handgun, just in case. And for me, I would pick a handgun, because, you know, you give me enough ammo, I only need 1 bullet to take care of 1 zombie. Trust me on that. But yes, that would be my zombie killing army and the weapons we would use. And thank you for the question. And we move on to the next one, and it comes from the Ghost of Sabotage, and he asks, if 90% of the human population vanished overnight and you and Tiffany were 2 of the remaining 10% that were still around, what would you do? Well, I think the first thing that we would do is probably look for survivors, because if there's 10% of the world's population is still a pretty big number, so there's bound to be a lot of other survivors. Obviously, you'd have to stick together, and then we'd have to repopulate. So, yeah, that sounds like fun. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much for the question, man. And we move on to the next one, which comes from Red Monsterification. And he asked, if you came across a portal gun from the game Portal, would you use it? Answer, oh, totally yes. That would be so awesome. That'd be the greatest day ever. My own live functioning portal gun, play tricks on people. That would be fun. If I had a portal gun, that would be the best. So yes, I would totally use it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'd totally use the portal gun. And thank you for the question. We move on to the next one, which comes from JoeVlogsTV, and I have to talk about him later. But he asked, if you had to pick one film to watch for the rest of your life, what would it be? And that's no contest, Clerks. Kevin Smith's original film, Clerks, because I have yet to get tired of watching that movie. Well, if not Clerks 1, Clerks 2, for sure, but definitely one of those. And that's not being undecisive, that's still Clerks nonetheless, so don't even go there. But yeah, I have yet to get tired from watching either of those. Even though I know almost all the lines and I'm mouthing them off as they're saying it on screen, I still love those movies. Classics. That is my answer. And thank you, Joe, for the question, and more on Joe later on, so stick around. But let's move on to the next one. It comes from Short and Sweet 33, and they ask, do you believe in paranormal activity and spirits? Yes, I totally do. In fact, if you click on the Facebook page down in the description and go to the Facebook page and click on photos, there's going to be a folder there called Coon Hill Cemetery Pictures or Photos or something like that, but just look Coon Hill Cemetery, and that is a haunted cemetery here in the Pensacola area. And I went there with a couple friends at like 1 in the morning and took a bunch of pictures, and those are the pictures that are there. So if you want to see those and see some really cool orbs and stuff, go ahead. Remember, it's at the Facebook page, link in the description. Throughout my life, I've been to a lot of haunted places and heard a lot of stories and even experienced some stuff. So yeah, I do believe there is something of a paranormal entity that exists in the real world. So I don't know if they can be explained by science, I don't really care, but it's good to have some kind of belief that both scares you and intrigues you at the same time. I think that's a very healthy thing to have. Because like I always said, you guys, like I've always said about fears and doing things you don't normally do, you have to do that every once in a while. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to jump out and do something that you say you'd probably never do in your entire life. Are you scared of ghosts? Go to a haunted house with some friends, take pictures, try to talk to a spirit or something, you know? Just do it. Because if you don't do that in your life, if you keep yourself inside this little comfort zone, you're gonna find yourself living in a bubble. And you're gonna be scared of everything and everyone, and that's not the way to live. You only got one life, you know, so go out there and experience it. Yeah, that's what I gotta say, and sorry for the preaching, but yes, I do believe in paranormal activity and spirits. Thank you for the question. We move on to the next one, and it comes from Slideshows Forever, and he asked, if you became mayor for a week, what would you do? Well, I'm assuming mayor being mayor of Pensacola. I think the first thing I would do is redo the bus schedule, because it's horrible. When I first got here in Pensacola, the bus ran great. They were always on time. They always got you where you need to go. Like, I only needed one bus to get to work, to the mall, everything. Just one bus. It was awesome. I thought it was really, really well planned out. Then all of a sudden, the city's like, we're bringing in some logistics people from some major city to help make the bus schedules and the bus routes better. What did they do? I don't know. These people obviously don't know Pensacola, because they came in and now it took me 3 bus trips to get to work, 2 bus trips just to get to the frickin' mall. And I wasn't that far from the mall either, which I thought was nuts. And to top it all off, the bus didn't even go by my work anymore. My work was on a major road, but they didn't have a bus going down it. So instead, I had to take 3 buses and still have to walk a block just to get to work. It was stupid. And then it's only gotten worse ever since then. Sure, I don't work at that subway anymore, but still, the bus routes suck. That would be the first thing I would do. I would change the bus routes and I'd fire all the people that made the current one and the ones before. I'd fire them and just be like, pull out the history. What's the ones that we had like 4 or 5 years ago? These are them? Okay, those are the new schedules. That's it, done. Other than that, I'd probably do something for the homeless people here in Pensacola. And I don't know of any homeless shelters or anything like that around here, so probably do something for them. Those 2 things would probably be top of my list. Those for sure I know I would do. So thank you very much for the question. If I come up with anything else, I'll be sure to let you know. And we move on to the last question this week, and it comes from The One True Flame, and he asked a pretty good question. How would you react if you got knighted tomorrow? And I'm assuming, you know, knighted by the Queen and so on and so forth, kind of like what happened to Bono and Sir Paul McCartney. Honestly, I'd be super flattered. I'd be like, really? Me? Knighted? I'd become Sir A? I now dub thee Sir A Alpha. That would be so cool. I would honestly be so honored and happy and excited. That'd be so cool. But I would probably, you know, I know it'd probably be disrespectful, but I don't think I'd be able to accept it. Just for the main case in point that I don't think I've done enough in my life that would condone me knighthood. There's so many more amazing people out there that are risking their lives every day for the sake of others and things like that, and those people deserve to be knighted way more than I do. I just try to entertain people, and yeah, that's a good thing too, trying to make people laugh, but there's still other people in the world that do so much more than what I do. I would be honored, but at the end of the day, I just think there's a lot more people in the world that deserve it more than I do. I truly do. So there you go. And that is my answer. And we shall, well, that's it. That's it for this walk and talk, you guys. So let me go ahead and announce the new tenant in the Box of Awesome, as well as some announcements. So here we go. All right, the new tenant in the Box of Awesome is Startaglia. So congratulations, man. I hope you enjoy your next 7 days in the Box of Awesome. Be nice to the neighbors, and they'll be nice to you. And if you would like to see yourself in the Box of Awesome, all you have to do is answer the question of the week. This week's question is, considering April Fool's is right around the corner, I'm very curious. What is the best prank you've ever played on somebody? Or if you've never played a prank on anyone, what is the best prank ever played on you? Leave your answer in the comment section below or in a video response if you feel fancy like that, and you might see yourself in the Box of Awesome for 7 days. But other than that, you guys, the only other thing I need to say is I will be doing a challenge video today, and I'll show you guys in the video exactly how it started, but basically it's the Beerio challenge. 1 bowl of regular Cheerios and substituting milk with beer. That will be uploaded along with this walk and talk. So I'll put a link to it at the end of this video, or you can check it out on my channel. I'll be uploading both of them at around the same time, probably with an hour difference considering how long it takes to upload videos. But yeah, that's what's going on today. So as soon as I finish this up with the walk and talk, heading to the store to buy the ingredients, going home, and taking the challenge. And aside from that, I just wanted to say to my friend Danny, it's been an amazing year knowing you. For those of you that don't know, today was the exact day that me and Danny met on PlayStation Home, and she's become one of my best friends ever in the entire world. It's just amazing that she remembered today was the day. Can't believe it's been a year. And in April, it's gonna be a year that I've been doing this. A year that I started vlogging. Holy crap! I gotta do something special for that, and I promise you guys I will. I'll probably make a montage video or a nice long skit for you guys or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna do something for you guys. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this walk and talk, you guys. I'll leave you with all that stuff, and don't forget to check out the challenge video. And I want each and every single one of you to know that all of you are the best friends and subscribers in the entire world, and you know I mean it. And as always, you guys, keep on vlogging.